Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Zips offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Quick spin on the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UAB's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Spins away. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the first quarter. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive on. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
To the air, it's Kitna. They get to him as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've been hit with haymakers, down 21-0, and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The inside handoff. Hard running there. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Finley. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to it. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Number 27.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Zips will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Here's the pressure. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Blazers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air. It's Kitna. Flips it out on the screen. Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Finley. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Akron.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running to Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Finley. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Zips. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They'll immediately call timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Finley. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Zips will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Stopped after a solid return out to the 32. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Pulls it in, it's McCray. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Burton. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beebe. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Slithers into space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Gant. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mason. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back, fighting off the defender.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The Zips looking to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Akron! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Under fire. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Zips. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take... all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Akron! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Zips will have it 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Curry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll keep it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. From the gun, Give on the inside. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you...
Touchdown, Zips! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Burton. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game.
Touchdown, Akron! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Beebe. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Caught over the middle. It's Hooks. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Fears the pressure. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snagged in the middle. It's Mason. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Zips have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Got him downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Burton. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Burton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the move, it's Beebe. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Burton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.